Now, Gemma, the last time we brought a cruise with Costa over to Dubai, it was a top seller.
It was sold like hotcakes, so we have brought it back by popular demand. We always make sure that we, you know, really have a look at what you are absolutely loving, and so that's why we brought this cruise back. It's your opportunity.
Tonight, we'll talk about Costa first of all, because as a brand, first of all, Costa ships are fantastic. They've got so many great facilities, haven't they?
Absolutely, and this is very much a ship you can take your children on. This is a very sort of like family feel. They do lovely sort of Mediterranean cruises usually, so you've got a very Mediterranean flavour in a lot of the restaurants. Yeah, a very nice sort of continental feel. It's a really comfortable, lively cruise experience that you're going to have. And the two main dining rooms do offer a taste of Italy, which is my favourite sort of cuisine. Beautiful surroundings, fantastic service, and the dress code. If you've never cruised before and you think it's all about sort of like wearing long, elegant dresses, no, not at all. You can be really chilled out and laid back. You can be very casual, but you get formal evenings as well. You can sort of play it how you want it.
And again, you know, if you've never been on a cruise, and I took my first cruise when I was 40, so 6 years ago, I've been on 20 since. I've been very lucky. There is so much to do on board. You could never be bored. These are floating resorts that will offer you such variety in terms of restaurants, bars, entertainment, spa facilities, whirlpools, swimming pools, amazing food, you know, it doesn't get better. Actually, one of the reasons why we think this has been a bestseller in the past, well, we know, it's the price. When you look at a return flight to Dubai, you can actually be paying this sort of money just for flights.
Absolutely,
and
when you think you've got your accommodation, your travel and your food sort of all covered, it is absolutely unreal.
This one is ridiculous, and a crazy single price. You just saw it there. And last time we brought you this, the singles were the most popular cabins, and we had so many sellouts. That single price tonight is $699, but do not delay for a second. And the most amazing itinerary, so we are including your flight, by the way. You are getting a return flight to Dubai, and actually it's an overnight flight, so your first day, you're going to get the most of that first day, aren't you?
Absolutely. You're going to wake up, you'll transfer over to the port, and you will embark the Costa Serena for 7 nights cruising, and then you've actually got an overnight on board in Dubai when you arrive, which is fabulous. So you get to really drink in the flavour of Dubai if you've never been there before. And that's a really good thing because there's so much to see. It's quite an incredible place. Actually, a lot of people I know who've been to Dubai, they go back. They absolutely love it. You'll see some real sights, as you can see the more traditional markets and the desert, but also amazing buildings, skyscrapers like this one here, famous spots like the Burj Khalifa, the Burj Al Arab Hotel. You want to go and do a bit of golf, you can.
Oh, you can eat, well, you can do anything.
You can do a bit of snowboarding,
amazing.
Even things like the shopping malls are just unreal. Everything's kind of bigger and better and glitzier and incredible.
And the standards, you know, where you get the 7-star hotels and restaurants.
Oh, I know. I mean, there's a lot of sort of like money and wealth. So in some of these places, you want to just go and just have a look because it's unreal. In
terms of shopping, I know you love your shopping, Gemma. It doesn't get better, does it?
No, it just, and as I say, even if you're not actually buying anything, you're just wandering around, having a look, you know, it's pretty amazing. So that is Dubai, really fantastic.
And you might, you know, you are, say, overnight on board, you might just spend a few hours in Dubai and sunbathe on the ship, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That's the lovely thing about cruise. It's not like you're pressured to do anything. You can totally plan your time as you want. It's your holiday. Right, so then we're off sailing and we arrive in Muscat and we've got another overnight on board. And Muscat in Oman, there couldn't be a more beautiful setting. The old part of the town is just stunning. You've got all these mountains around it and a really beautiful waterfront, and the Corniche is flanked by a 16th century hilltop fort. You've got the Grand Mosque there as well, you know, and you get that real feeling of being somewhere that is exotic and not like, you know, being in Europe. It's really exciting.
I tell you what, this is on my wish list, this one. It really is.
It's a great itinerary, this. You know,
and, Gemma.
You know, overnight you're going to see those wonderful sunsets. Then day 6, we're arriving in Kasab in Oman, which is 300 miles away from Muscat. Now, this has been referred to before as the Norway of Arabia because although you've got this mountainous scenery, you've got the fjords as well, and amazing marine life too. Beautiful mountains, untouched beaches, shopping galore, sights to see like the fort there. So a lot of stuff to do and see. And then we arrive on day 7 in Abu Dhabi. which again is a bit more like Dubai. You've got loads to do. You could go to, for instance, the Arabian Wildlife Park, visit the Grand Mosque again. Look at that.
That's what I'd love to do.
Absolutely amazing. Go to the souk and do a bit of bartering. Go and do a visit to Ferrari World, maybe, for something a bit different. It's like a theme park and it's all Ferrari based. So any car lovers out there.
Great,
really fun. Everything again is sort of done on a really big scale. You've got the Emirates Palace as well, and these amazing sort of night sky lines, just really fantastic. And then you're back onto the ship and you sail to Dubai, and then at the end you get another overnight on board.
So you really do get to see the best of Dubai, don't you?
It'd be lovely, because if you're thinking, oh, I wish we just didn't quite have time to do that, well, you get the opportunity to go back and work out what you want to do.
Can you see why this has been a top seller in the past? It is back tonight by popular demand. I don't think it gets better than this. To be on board such a wonderful ship.
It's a very beautiful decor in it as well.
It's very really quite opulent, isn't it?
There's something very, very luxurious about cruising, isn't there?
What I really still find hard to believe, and this is the benefit of booking with Planet Cruise, years of experience, often exclusive deals, and obviously we potentially are in tens of millions of homes right now, so you really can get the most amazing prices. Just for a return flight to Dubai, I'm sure many of you have paid more than this, $599. You can go and get an 8-night cruise, those return flights, and the single price, this was a top-selling single cruise, $699 on selected dates as well.
Yeah.
I would love to do that one because it's a part of the world that I haven't seen. And we were talking, Gemma, earlier, you know, when it comes to the weather in January, February, March, you know, there's always the Canaries, but maybe you've done the Canaries, the Caribbean, but that can be quite expensive. So this is a great option to get some winter sun, isn't it?
Absolutely fantastic. I remember last year one of my best friends was in Dubai around sort of that time where I get a bit blue, like around sort of January, February. She was putting photos on Facebook. I was so jealous.
Well, that could
Bright
be you.
Blue sky.
Just have a really good look at those prices on the screen, because what we've done for you, so have a really good look here. We've broken the dates down, so there are all the dates available. Prices for the inside, the outside, the ocean view balcony, a suite, and take a really good look at those single prices because we've got some really low single prices.
Yeah.
They will go. We know this from past history. They will be probably the most popular cabins, and obviously there is limited availability. So, if you're tempted with that one, give us a call right now on that free phone number, 0800 840 1088.